Mahatma Gandhi was a remarkable figure in India's history and the global anti-colonial movement. He led India to independence from the British Empire and was a leading figure in the Indian National Congress. He is known for his principles of nonviolence and his belief in the power of peaceful resistance. This article will explore Gandhi's life, his role in the Indian independence movement, and the broader anti-colonial resistance movement of which he was a part. Early life. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi was born on October 2, 1869, in Porbandar, India. He was the youngest of 4 children in his family. Gandhi's father was a local government official, and his mother was deeply religious. As a child, Gandhi was shy and introverted. He was an average student but showed a keen interest in religion and philosophy. Gandhi was married at the age of 13 to a woman named Kasturbai. Gandhi would go on to have 4 sons. In 1888, Gandhi traveled to London to study law. He was admitted to the Inner Temple, one of the 4 Inns of Court, and was called to the bar in 1891. However, Gandhi struggled to find work as a lawyer and returned to India in 1893. South Africa. In 1893, Gandhi moved to South Africa to work for an Indian law firm. While there, he became active in the Indian community's struggle against discrimination and racism. Gandhi experienced firsthand the racism and prejudice that was rampant in South Africa at the time. He was thrown off a train in Pietermaritzburg, South Africa, for refusing to move from a first-class carriage to a third-class carriage. This experience was a turning point in Gandhi's life, and he decided to fight against racial discrimination and injustice. Gandhi became a leader in the Indian community in South Africa and founded the Natal Indian Congress. He organized protests, boycotts, and strikes to demand equal rights for Indians in South Africa. Gandhi's philosophy of satyagraha, or nonviolent resistance, began to take shape during this time. He believed that nonviolence was the most powerful weapon in the struggle for justice and freedom. Returned to India. In 1915, Gandhi returned to India and became involved in the Indian National Congress. He quickly became a leading figure in the Congress and began to advocate for India's independence from British rule. Gandhi's philosophy of nonviolence and civil disobedience became central to the Congress's strategy for achieving independence. The Congress organized protests, strikes, and boycotts to demand Indian self-rule. Gandhi's philosophy was put to the test in 1919 when British troops fired on a peaceful protest in Amritsar, killing hundreds of unarmed civilians. This event, known as the Amritsar Massacre, outraged Indians and galvanized the independence movement. Gandhi called for a nationwide strike in response to the massacre, which brought the country to a standstill. Salt March. In 1930, Gandhi launched one of his most famous campaigns, the Salt March. The British had imposed a tax on salt, which was a vital commodity in India. Gandhi and a group of followers walked 240 miles to the sea to collect salt in protest against the tax. The Salt March was a powerful symbol of Indian resistance to British rule and inspired millions of Indians to join the independence movement. Indian independence. India finally achieved independence from British rule on August 15, 1947. Gandhi played a central role in the independence movement and became known as the father of the nation. However, independence was accompanied by widespread violence as Hindus